大家好，我是风尼哥。今天我有一个波兰来的 YouTuber 朋友安德，
你好，大家好。
他刚刚在台湾当爸爸了，所以今天我们要讨论一下台湾的出生率为什么直接上最低。好，我们开始吧。
Hello everyone, I'm very happy to be here with Phong Li Ge. I'm very actually curious where the name comes from, but I will ask on my channel later, so you can watch the video too.
Okay, sure.
And we're gonna find
Make
it
sure
out
to
too.
watch his video to know why I'm called Phong Li Ge.
Yeah, this is, I guess it was a haircut or something when you were younger. No, I don't know, maybe audience can write a comment.
Not because of my hair or something.
I need to find it out.
Before we start, please make sure to subscribe to his channel and check his videos. And he has awesome videos because he's a photographer. So I think visuality is perfect. You became dad almost a year ago.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be a dad in Taiwan?
That's a really nice feeling. I think it's a very interesting experience from the beginning to the end, but also like it's lots of work. You know, like you need to really. It's like a project that you cannot like if you. My life was like, okay, you have a project, you want to learn Chinese or something. So, well, if you feel tired for 1 week, you can just put the books away and go to Philippines to the beach and forget about learning Chinese for a month. That would be more difficult with the kids.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's something really ongoing, but it's very rewarding, I mean, it costs you time and effort, but the baby pays you in smiles. So
that single smile, changes everything.
That's worth more than a Bitcoin, guys. I'm serious.
Okay, invest on that.
Yeah,
make more babies.
Don't make any, like Bitcoin the mining. That doesn't make so much happiness like having a child next to you.
But you have to stop at one point, so make sure you know where to stop. No, it's not the only process. Like after making it,
it's a
the
challenge.
real challenge starts. Role of a father in a family and the worries also start. Yeah.
Even Godfather talks about this. Like you have to spend time. What kind of man doesn't spend time with his family?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
So what kind of man doesn't spend time with his family? But it is important.
Recent studies show that the birth rate in Taiwan is dropping. It was already low, and it's the last one in the world on the list. So
it's pretty bad, actually.
And
yes.
what do you think it can be?
Well, first of all, Taiwan is not in Africa, and like every developed country, I don't mean anything against Africa. I mean like countries that are developing, they have a culture of if you have 5 kids, it's better than 2 kids because maybe somebody gonna get by, and somebody gonna like help you as an older person. But Taiwan has, everything developed. You come here from Taipei in 2 hours, but you got here. And like the living situation is fantastic, and life is very convenient. Definitely. And people have lots of securities in their life, so they don't invest that much time and effort in having kids anymore, which is the trend all over the world. Japan, Western Europe. I mean, whenever you look like the child rate, I mean, it's going down and down.
You mentioned Africa. I actually did my research a little bit. In Africa, actually, they make a lot of babies and the birth rate never drops because governments don't provide a lot, like no retirement or nothing. So they see kids as their retirement project. So
it's like an investment.
When they get old, just like Bitcoin, just like you mentioned. So they're actually smarter,
First of all, like now, people don't get married when they're 16, and they also have career jobs.
Yeah.
Like not all the women want to stay at home and cook for the rest of their life.
Definitely.
And it's a good thing because suddenly in one country from half productive population you have double. Like everybody works. But the thing is, the suffering are the kids. I mean, they're not suffering, but they're not here. And the whole economy gonna suffer in the future because of that, because there is nobody who's gonna consume in the future. Also now the kids, they have more responsibilities. I mean, like, I don't think 30 years ago you would have to, I do the ballet class on Monday, on Tuesday, learn, Japanese, and on Wednesday, before going to sleep, learn a little K-pop music. I mean, it's very busy.
Oh, the neighbor's kid learns something else, the piano. So we gotta enroll my kid to the piano, and then he plays the piano. So there's
it's lots of pressure and also costs money and takes time. It's very hard for the kids. That would be one thing. So you cannot have 5 kids and send them to 5 music schools at the same time, because that would cost you like an arm, or maybe a leg, or maybe a, you know, at least a kidney every year.
You only have two, so
yeah. So you and your wife has 2 kidneys, 2 kids max, you know.
Yeah. What are the specific causes for that drop in Taiwan for the population?
Well, what I would add up in Taiwan, you know, it's obviously the housing situation. Taiwan has places to live, but you know, the prices go up and up. So you know, so you have to live in a suburbs. So that's again inconvenience, because you need a bigger house, so you need to live further if you have kids. It's really a sacrifice, and like something you really have to plan to have kids. And another thing, Taiwan has beautiful traditions, but some of them are not realistic anymore. For example, like, oh, you know, if you guys getting married, it would be nice to get a new apartment because second-hand apartment's not good.
Oh yeah.
Lots of parents gonna say that. So it's
everyone
like
push you for something, like you feel like, okay, you achieved, you are done, you got married and then it's done. But everybody push you for something. Okay, you need to get a new apartment, and then you have to have second baby, you have to have this and that, and then always there's something
so
new.
yeah, so you don't even start with the first one, because you know, like, this is really like lots of pressure.
What do you think about the cost of baby supplies? Because it was a kind of issue in the US, actually in the Europe too. What do you think about the baby supplies cost in Taiwan?
It's like, you mean like a baby milk, these kind of things?
Baby milk or like diaper?
I think it's okay actually. I mean, you can always look. Taiwan is great for shopping.
Yeah.
Like you can buy online things, and you can look for promotion, and you know, I think there's no problem with this kind of stuff. The one thing I kind of would like to mention is, you know,
here
like,
I'm trying to find the sponsors. So you should say they're all expensive. I don't have enough diapers. I cannot buy diapers. So I'm trying to find.
Everybody gives me diapers. Like
really?
all the family, friends, and you know, people sending me that. I say I have too many diapers already. You know. But anyways, yeah, I think the problem is it's kind of interesting, because like comparing to like you know, like people say, okay, people in Europe are so rich, you know, but like not every country in Europe is richer than Taiwan, and actually Taiwan is. On an average, everybody in Taiwan is as rich as person in Germany. And so like, but if I go to Poland, which is significant, like it's not the same level even like Germany, and like everybody push like a nice stroller. You know, if you have a car, you have a car seat, you have a nice car seat. Like my dad came here like for my wedding, and like, you know, I was like, what is this lady pushing? Is she pushing a doll? No, that's a kid. But that's a stroller. It's like for like kids to push, not adults. And like, so like, this is for me, it's very strange, because like in Taiwan you're gonna have new iPhones, you know, every 2 years everybody gonna switch them. But when it comes to baby things, like, no, this is luxury baby stroller.
Because I think that's about the tradition as well. Because in Taiwan, like people believe, correct me if I'm wrong, people believe that like if a kid grow up using that thing, it can be clothes or like stroller or anything, grow up healthy with that one, you can pass that luck
to next generation.
That health to the next generation or next door kid as well. So that's kind of tradition.
I think the biggest problem, as I was saying before, is you know, if you're like a woman in Taiwan and you want to have a career at your work, and first of all, you don't have a maternity leave like in Europe. Like in Poland, it's basically 3 years, and the first year is with the full salary, the next 2 years are with the half salary. Wow. And you can be taken either by a husband, I mean by the father, or by a mother. With the second kid, it's even longer. So that really encourages people to have kids, and it even doesn't work in Poland, by the way. If it's such a great deal, it's not enough to like convince people sometimes.
Actually, like employers won't really support that. Even it's on the paper, they will just say like, okay, we don't want you to live that long. It also depends on your employer.
Yeah, because the employer gonna say, oh, but how the company is supposed to run? It makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But I just say,
employers in Taiwan, they actually give that pressure to the ladies. Correct me if I'm wrong again. Quite like after they use like 1 month maternity leave, they just cannot leave any more days.
So then the second option is send a baby to the daycare or something. And that's nice, there are lots of them, but the government sponsored, which cost like maybe less than 10,000 a month, which are affordable, are only few of them.
Yeah.
And so you have to go to private one, and private one costs between 15 and 30,000. So if your salary is like a double minimum, which is 40,000, and then you're supposed to spend 25 on a daycare,
rent as well.
Yeah.
Daycare, rent, yeah.
Yeah. So how does it make any sense to send a kid to the daycare? It's better just don't go to work, and then you don't go to work for like one kid, second kid, because like 2 kids sending to daycare, 50,000. Like, it's pretty lot of money.
Do you have any worries about the future of your daughter?
Not really. I think Taiwan is pretty cool actually. Yeah. Like, yeah. But the thing is, you have to, you cannot rely on others to help you with kids. You know, like if you have a plan, you have a stable job, you have a stable income, you have a place to live, but you have to think about those things ahead.
In Taiwan, we don't really have a lot of challenges. As a foreigner, I don't really feel unlucky. I am kind of away from the social pressure.
Yeah.
I guess you feel the same.
Yeah. Like,
but as a Taiwanese, I wouldn't be that relaxed.
I think Taiwanese are great people actually, because in Japan, like if you want to go to onsen, they don't care, like you look different, like you have to obey the rules, no tattoos, you have to wash yourself before you go to like hot spring. In Taiwan, 他是外国人，他不知道，it's okay， 不会中文没关系，所以当然才外国。
Sometimes I pretend, yeah. Okay. If I want to break the rules, I'm sorry, but I pretend, yeah. You'll agree with me, Taiwanese people are the main reason that we stay in Taiwan, we choose living in Taiwan.
Yeah, because it's very friendly here.
Alright guys, I hope you can also give us some more input into this issue. So please don't hesitate to write anything you would like to share with us.
Make sure you make more Taiwanese babies, because Taiwanese are great people, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
加油，大家加油。
Definitely. Alright guys, thank you for watching and thank you for sharing your experience, and congratulations again for having your first baby. Make sure to subscribe to both of us, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.